I mean, it would change everything. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk. Right back. Like I never left. Told you I was going to be getting back more active. Little breaking news, if you will, from Trey Wingo, from Adam Schefter. But before we get to that, man, you know I got to shout out my channel sponsor, Sleeper, for sponsoring this video. Like I've been saying, the Cowboys have the most prolific and explosive offense in the NFL. If you want to make some extra money, do me the biggest favor. Go to Sleeper, set up a free account, use code CFT, get a 100% match bonus on your first deposit. And if you don't want to make a deposit, get a free 20 just for setting up that account. Use code CFT.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code CFT. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
Sleeper for sponsoring this video. Now, to the breaking news, which is why you clicked this video. And you saw me like this. Because I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I have not been paying attention to too much of the trade rumors because I know Jerry Jones and his family are cheap, frugal, and not aggressive. Cheap, frugal, and not aggressive. I have no problem saying that. I am not an analyst. I don't have to worry about getting my credentials snatched. I'm not buddy with the Jones family. I am just a guy with an office I turned into a YouTube studio. So I can say what I want to. That's the beauty of independence. Access is amazing, but independence is amazing as well. Now, this story just grew a little bit more legs, just a little bit more legs. Trey Wingo definitely knows people. He's connected. He has those credentials I was just speaking of. So we speak about it. Trey Wingo's exact tweet is breaking, according to sources. You always wonder who those sources are. Dallas Cowboys have made inquiries about Raiders defensive end about a potential trade for Maxx Crosby, one of the best edge rushers in the game. Literally, when you're a market-setting player, you're one of the best. Maxx Crosby affected the market that eventually was the market that Micah Parsons got paid in. So, yeah, he wanted them. Yes, he would change everything about this team. My only drawback to trade for Maxx Crosby before we continue the conversation is I don't want to lose George Pickens, and I don't know if the Cowboys would pay both. I hate that I got to make that decision. George Pickens is like that. And I'm like, we trade for him. Can we keep both? Now, there will be other ways to make money because Trayvon Diggs, you know what I'm saying? Bye. And I don't need to go into that. I've gone to that enough. Trayvon Diggs, man, I wish you the well. Whether you leave now or after the season, you're going to be gone. So that will free up some money. That's a decent amount of money. And then you got people like Osa who haven't lived up to their contract. So there's other people getting paid that I would move to make sure Max has his money, make sure George has his money, and CeeDee Lamb got his money because those are game-changing type players. But before we get to how we paying them, are we going to trade for them? And right now, I'm going to stand on it. I hate to be the Debbie Downer and the negative guy, but I don't believe it, yo. I believe these reports are true, but I don't believe they're going to actually do it. Jerry Jones is good for this. We do this every year. He let stories leak out. The Cowboys are interested and so on and so forth. Cowboys have talked because all it takes is for him to have a conversation with the agent, and you can write it as an interest, and it's true. It don't mean that we're close to doing it because you got to look. Adam Schefter reported on this too. Adam Schefter, RJ Ochoa, Adam Schefter on his latest podcast episode talking about the Cowboys and the trade deadline. I would say that Dallas Cowboys are having conversations about moves that they can make before the trade deadline to try to improve the defense. Makes sense. We need to improve the defense. Just like Jerry Jones said that they could and would once they traded Micah Parsons. We all know that. Nothing new. I'm not telling you that they will be able to pull anything off. And that's where the truth starts to sneak in. That's where my pessimism starts to take over. But I will not be surprised if we hear Dallas, at the very least, inquiring about availability of various players and ultimately trading for one before Tuesday, November 4th trade deadline. So what does all that mean? A bunch of mumbo jumbo and circle talking. It means this: the Dallas Cowboys would love to improve this team. We probably will trade for a mid-level player. Probably give up a fifth, sixth, or seventh. One of those type of picks. We'll maybe trade Trayvon Diggs in a package for one of those players. Maybe Trayvon Diggs, Sam Williams, Jalen Tolbert. You know the players on this team that we talk about trading. 1 or 2 of those and a draft pick to get a player. But you don't want to hear about that. You want to say, Rome, will we get Maxx Crosby? I'm going to have to say no. I want to say yes. I just don't see it, y'all. I want to see it. Because let's talk about hypotheticals. Would Maxx Crosby make this team better exponentially? Is Maxx Crosby maybe possibly a better pass rusher than Micah Parsons? Yes. Pure pass rushing, Maxx Crosby has had more sacks in the season than Micah, has been just as disruptive as Micah, is right up there with the pressures and game-affecting plays as Micah. Maxx Crosby is like that. Let's not play no games. When we had Micah Parsons, we're going to choose our player. But now we don't have neither, so you get the chance to just be unbiased. There was bias before. There's no bias. He's a Green Bay Packer. Unbiased opinion, Maxx Crosby is right up there with Micah. They're close. They're close. 2 different types of players. They win differently, but they're close. But do I think Max will fit for the Cowboys? And yes, absolutely. He changed everything. He can win without blitzing. He can affect games without blitzing. Those games we get those 2 touchdown leads, he'll be the closer. Yes. The trade makes sense today. Can he play the run and everything? Max can do it all. So that's not a problem. Problem is Jerry Jones and them take the things I just said into consideration like other teams don't. I shouldn't have to come in here and talk about will they pay Pickens and Max or not. I should just be like, go do it. As a fan, it's just go do it. Y'all get paid millions to figure it out. Figure it out. I don't care what you got to do to figure it out, but figure it out. That's what I should be able to say. But I can't because my ownership group don't move like that. If we were the 49ers, the Rams, the Eagles, the Chiefs, et cetera, we just make the moves. We figure out the rest later. But we're not. We're the Dallas Cowboys, and everything comes down to money, whether I like it or not. And right now, I don't see it happening. But maybe I'm wrong. Prove me wrong. I would love to come in here and apologize for the Cowboys making one of the biggest moves I've seen them make in 3 decades. Not the biggest, but one of them. So go ahead. I love them making us feel wrong. I was wrong about them trading for George Pickens. I didn't think they was going to do that. So maybe this is the year of them proving us wrong. I was wrong about them trading away Micah Parsons. I didn't think they would trade for George Pickens. I didn't think they would trade away Micah Parsons. So let's make this a trifecta, right? Make me wrong, Cowboys. I would love to apologize myself away on the live stream saying I was wrong. But until that happens, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments about this news. Is it true? Do you think it's real? I just had to let y'all know, man. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to head back to my gig.